Hi, my name is Audie Ratliff, and I welcome you to this episode of the Ratliff Mandolins Weekly Production Diary. It is Monday morning, and today I have on my job jar list to glue some more blocks into prevent sides in an effort to get 5 molds full of sides and ready to have the tops glued on. So that's going to be job number 1 today. Job number 2 today will be take all the backs that I have already made, which is about 10 or 12 of them, and drill the depth holes in them so that we can carve the outsides. The insides are already done. Now we're going to be working on the outsides. So that's on the job jar list today. It is Monday, and so let's get started. It is Tuesday morning, and it looks like Tuesday's work day is going to crop up to be a very similar work day to Monday. We're going to start with these sides, gluing in the blocks to these sides. This one is done all the way up to the point of where it needs only the tail block and that little flap right there glued in to make a complete set of glued up sides, and it will be ready to size down and put the kerfing in. This last one here has these 2 sides put in and the blocks put in, and it's simply awaiting this piece here, the head block, before we can move on with it. So that's what we're going to do to begin with, is work on these things, and then we're going to go right over here and pick up with these backs. You saw yesterday I drilled out these things, and I actually had enough time to rough sand down the outside like that right there. Now they're still too thick, and I will do the drilling and sanding again probably 2 more times on one like this to just get closer and closer and closer to the final dimensions with finer grit sandpaper and more care each time. So that's going to be my day. Glue a few blocks, work on these backs. It's now Wednesday morning. This set of sides is almost finished. One more gluing. And this set of sides has had all of the blocks glued in. And as soon as I take all the clamps off, it'll be ready to go into that pile over there of the other sides, the other 3 molds. So this will be the 4th mold that will be ready to be sized down and the kerfing and stuff put on. And after gluing that last set of sides, which I'm getting ready to do here in just a minute, I will be able to come back over here and start on these backs again. They have been drilled one more time and smoothed up and slicked off a little bit better. And I have some pencil marks on it here. And in those pencil marks, I'm going to drill one more time down to the final thickness here. And then we'll take it back over there to the sanding table. I will sand and clean up to the bottom of these holes and then taper everything in from the thick part here to the thin part there. Smooth everything out, slick it up as best as I can. And then all of these backs will be ready to just be set aside until it's time to install them on the actual mandolin. So that's going to be my work day today. We're going to glue that last set of sides up, and I'll do this right here, and that'll probably take most of the day, but by golly, both jobs will finally be finished. Well, as they say around here, that was a load of big talk. I didn't get both jobs finished. These backs right here, I got half of them finished. So I've got the other half left to do. But I did get the sides glued up, and I have 5 sets of glued up sides now, and they are ready to go through the next steps, which will be putting the corner protectors on, leveling everything down, and putting the kerfing on in preparation for putting the tops on. So that will be what I will be doing first today. We'll be sanding these things down, gluing in the corner protectors, and trying to get as many of them with kerfing put in as I can before this evening comes, so that tomorrow I can glue the tops on so that we can start next week with more mandolins to run down through the putting the neck joint in and the F-holes and getting the binding job started on them. So that's where we're at on Thursday morning. I'm going to glue up as much as I can on these sides, and then I'll go back and finish these things, and that'll probably take all day. It is Friday morning, and I'm thrilled to bits to report that all of those backs that we've been working on all week, I've done all I'm going to do to them right now. The sounding part of the plate has all been carved down to final dimensions and smoothed up and slicked down, and all the humps have been gotten out. And the only thing that we have left to do now is that final fitting before we glue them onto the mandolins themselves. So those backs are done. Now, as far as those sides go, I had enough clamps to glue the kerfing in 4 of them. And they are going to be, once the kerfing is leveled off, ready for the tops to be glued on. And I have enough prop sticks, I think, to do 3 tops at a time. So we're going to do 3 tops, and that'll just leave 2 sets of sides there that need to be finished on out with tops put on those, and we can address those next week. But today I'm going to glue 3 tops on, and then I'm going to take those 5 mandolins that were in the cardboard box that you saw earlier. We're going to take those and run them down that row of machines on the back of the shop that will cut the neck joint and trim the top off, the excess off of the top, and cut the F-holes or rough the F-holes out. And then we'll keep coming on down. We're going to saw the scroll out and carve the scroll and get the binding process started on those. Now, I don't think we'll get all 5 of them done today, but that's what we're going to work on after we glue those 3 tops on. And as we start putting the binding on, that's when we'll start making a decision as to what mandolin this is going to be in the batch, because that will putting the binding on obviously will determine what's going to be black binding or 3-ply binding or whatever, and whatever the customers ordered will be what we'll be putting on there. So at one point very close next week sometime, we'll be working on mandolin number 1 or mandolin number 7, not just a generic mandolin. So let me run some footage of today's work. And that has been my Friday, December the 2nd, 2022. I hope you come back next week as we post another video here on the Ratliff Mandolins Weekly Production Diary. And we look forward to seeing you then. I would like to say hit the like and subscribe button, and please leave comments. You have no idea how much I appreciate the comments. Say something nice, even if you have to make something up. So hopefully we'll see you again next week. Bye.